Welcome everybody to the first elimination race for the NASCAR playoffs here. NASCAR Truck Series playoff first round here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Starting in 15th position, 134 laps, 30 lap stages. Quick rundown of the race. But like I said, elimination race for the round of 10. Luckily for us, we are locked in. Same with Ryan Preece and Lane Riggs. All locked in. Boy Heim, major fall off. He still needs pretty good showing. Lane Riggs, first playoff driver. But other drivers that need good showing. Daniel Dye, who right now, and Brett Moffitt, minus 14 off both of the cutoff. So they need to make up 14 points this race or they are eliminated from the playoffs. Tony Stewart needs a good race. Same with Brett Moffitt, Matt Crafton. No playoff driver has won in the playoffs. As we get set to go green here for the elimination race, Daniel Dye, Brett Moffitt on the chopping block. Slow start. A really bad start from us. As we head into turn one. With Ben Rhodes to our outside, who is fighting to stay in the playoffs. And Ryan Preece, another playoff driver, he has been strong in the playoffs. Looking to our inside. We split the field down the middle. 3 wide, going into 3 and 4. All the way up top goes Eddie George. 3 wide in front of us. Now it dies down a little bit. Rajat Caruth, he's up where he needs to be. But since we are locked in, we don't really just gotta run a clean race and get prepared for the round of 8. Which should be interesting with Martinsville and Talladega being 2 of the tracks. Nick Sanchez, I don't know what he's doing. He's between blocking us and not blocking us. Five laps completed. Short stages, 30 laps. We almost, we do kind of get into the wall there. But I do like running the mid to high lane. You can really drive it around the track. Nick Sanchez, he's blocking us no matter where we go. But I will say, as of now, it's looking like Daniel Dye and Brett Moffitt will be eliminated. I don't see them up here, and they need to be running up front. Just send it to the inside of Nick Sanchez. We have to lift. Still end up hitting the wall a little. But one car all the way out there. The leader, Dean Thompson, really pulling away. Looking like he's going to be the one to beat. You look to the inside of Zane Smith. Just corner exits, so you have to lift. Now we work away on the outside of Grant Enfinger. So we can make the pass. No, we cannot. We stay side by side down the backstretch. Side draft down the backstretch. He'll get us corner exit. Corner entry. Corner exit. We're gonna look towards the bottom. Down the front stretch. We send it flying into turn one to make the pass. Looks like he's not going to give up though. Right behind us. Now to our inside. Can't make it stick though. We'll lose a bunch of ground. As we stay right behind this battle between Zane Smith and Stefan. We almost get into the back. It was like they touch Stefan. Gets loose. Brandon Finger's going to split us. So we had to slow down to not run into the back of him. Come out of turn 4. Top 9 looks to have ran away. Maybe Nick Sanchez can catch up. The leader has certainly ran away. We are halfway through stage 1. It gives Stefan Parsons a little bump. And Dean Thompson really pulling away. Same with second place, Lane Riggs. Even third place, I think that's Kevin Harvick up there. It is. Lane Riggs has definitely turned it up in the playoffs. Right, right when you want to be good, he has been excellent. So that's good for him. He's going to go into the round at 8 with a lot of momentum. And hopefully we get a good finish here, we can create some momentum. Hitting the wall won't do it though. But this one definitely going to be one of the longer ones. Or not one of the longer ones. Right, a normal race after we had an extremely short race at Bristol. I mean, we even had flips. But it was, the race just flew by. It was only about an hour long. Shortest race of the season. Dive to the bottom. Yeah, we just get a little bit loose off of the turns. We have to brake going into one so we don't run into Grand End Finger. Give Zane Smith a push. Marco Andretti, he's definitely been a surprise the last few races. But a huge checkup by Zane Smith. We go around the bottom to pass him. It's like Harvick's catching up the lane breaks up there, but nobody coming close to Dean Thompson. With 10 to go. He is on an island all the way up there. We finally did, the first time in this playoffs, qualify last place, and you see what it does for us. And we're still able to pull out top 20s starting last, but here fighting for a top 5. Way loose we get. In the middle of the front stretch too, that's a weird place to get loose. Here we gotta run through the middle. Up in the wall, that kills our momentum. Just couldn't turn the car around. I don't know why we're so loose. But it is definitely killing us. Holding us back. I mean, looking ahead, you can't even see Dean anymore. You just know somewhere up there. He's just somewhere up there. It's just, you know, he's the whole front stretch ahead of us. In this battle for fourth. We're in the wall, almost hitting Grand End Finger. Saving it. Losing a bunch of time. Gonna put us all the way back to 10th. Letting 3 cars go by. We look to get one of the positions back down the front stretch. We come to 5 to go here in stage 1. We'll come down pit for tires and fuel. All the way down to block Jake Garcia. You can kind of hear it. We are sliding in the middle of the corners. Touch the apron a little, that's what slowed us down there. It's Grant Enfinger, Marco Andretti already pulling away. It's like once you can get out of a pack of cars, you just pull away. And we got a little roadblock here. Really send it in the middle of the corner. It's gonna allow us to get both of them. Dane Smith's gonna come down the front stretch. Goes way up high, almost into us. So 1 to go here in the stage. Riding around in 7th. For the most part, it looks like that's where we're going to finish. Lane Riggs pulled away from Kevin Harvick, but Dean Thompson, assuming he's already crossed the line, wins stage 1 here at Kansas. Can't even see him anymore. But a good 8 spots gained that stage, so when you're not starting in the back, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. See, he was far away from us. We were 9 seconds off. 28 seconds for this last place. But looking at it right now, see if we can find them. Daniel Dye sitting in 21st. That's not going to be enough. Brett Moffitt in 23rd. Not enough. I mean, maybe. There's a Tony Stewart in 31. Ryan Preece, I mean, he fell off hard. Matt Kraft, actually, yeah, will be enough for one of them. Or Daniel Dye, if Matt Crafton continues. I mean, something must have happened because Ryan Preece and Matt Crafton, they were up by us. We're going to come pit here. They were up all the way up by us. Huge fall off. What is Kevin Harvick doing? Hopefully we didn't get damage from that. The way these AI pull into their stalls, it is weird. Luckily, no damage. We are going to gain some spots. So everybody pitted. I think. We'll restart just about 5th. Yeah, 5th. I think everybody in front of us pitted. I'm certain. Something happened with Marco Andretti. He's coming back down into the pits. Carson Gable. I don't think he pitted. So it could be a strategy bold. We gained spots. That is what I like. But as of now, Daniel Dye barely squeaks in over Matt Crafton at the end of that stage. $14 down here, you know, you're thinking must win, must win. Could come down to the wire here. But there will be 31 green flag laps. Lap 65 is the end of stage number 2. So he gets set to go green. Pace car is off. Carson Capel will lead us to the restart zone. Another slow restart. Carson Capel, yeah, he definitely did not pit. He's gonna mix things up. And that's gonna hold Grant Enfinger up. He's gonna pinch us down below. Finally, we're able to get by him. I'm Majeski showing up. We moved to 5th. And in the lead right now, it's Lane Riggs. Won his way into the playoffs. Gets locked in, proving everybody wrong. Now he's doing it even more. Showing he deserves to be here. We get into the wall. Gonna allow Ben Rhodes to get alongside of us here in the 3 and 4. Also allow Grant Enfinger to get by us. We'll deal with Ben Rhodes easily. Enfinger will block us into 1 and 2. Like I said, no matter what racetrack we're at, no matter where we are in that racetrack, Grant Enfinger will always find us. And he is a good driver, don't get me wrong, but that's also why you don't want to be racing against him, because he is a good driver. we're able to take 5th away for the time being. They'll go right under us. Little crossover move. Take it right back. We dive to the bottom. We're gonna take a really steep inside rail hill block. He is just blocking everywhere we go. Dean Thompson caught up to Lane Riggs. See if he can make a move. And 25 to go here in the stage. Rajat Karuth behind us. He is having a good day. Same with Ben Rhodes. All they need is a really top 20 finish and they're in. Now we finally hit clear for an end finger. Don't know how long though, as he's still on our bumper. Looks like we can get clear as we start to build a gap. Once you're out in the open, it is hard for someone to catch up. I don't know why I took my foot off the gas. We're gonna get a speedy exit, almost ruined it. We're able to pick up 4th. Don't go into the wall. Pick up 4. Kevin Harvick got a really bad turn right there. Dean Thompson makes the pass. I missed when, but he's starting to pull away from Lane Riggs. Now we have a pretty comfortable gap for now. I'm sure it's gonna close in behind us. I don't see us catching the top 3. Especially since Ben Rhodes is already catching up behind. Thad Moffitt, Jake Garcia coming into pit. They did pit already, so I wonder what happened there. Maybe some contact. No caution from Iracing. Ride the wall, and I don't know why we get 4x for that. Doesn't really matter in AR races. But yeah, they come down the pit. We lose a ton of time. Damage to our left side from Ben Rhodes. but just couldn't get off the wall. Too much speed into the corner. Drop us all the way back to 6th. With 16 to go in the stage. It's definitely out to be one of more relaxing races. Just battling one or two cars here and there, kind of like a road course. I mean, Bristol was relaxing. I mean, it was quick. This one might be quick too. Right. Close to what they normally were. We had some longer races. Milwaukee Mile, Richmond, they've been longer than the earlier races were in the season. As we continue to battle Grand Enfinger, Ben Rhodes looking to pull away. I'm looking to pull away. Grand Enfinger always comes back. Almost turning us. Luckily, we're able to save it. Now he gets into Stuart Freeze, or Raja Karuth, I mean. Coming in behind us. Now Carson Capel will come into pit. We're almost spinning Grand Enfinger. He's able to save it. Hard battle. Almost ends in caution. Luckily, both me and him were able to save it. We probably got some damage. Hard hits we took from each other. That allows other drivers to catch up and Ben Rhodes to pull away. Like, we can just slightly pull away from Raja Karuth to give us that freeze air. Way out in the distance, you see Lane Riggs. He's not even the race leader. Somewhere up ahead, somewhere we can't see. Oh, actually, he's not that far. Lane Riggs definitely closing in the gap. Just like Raja Karuth is with us. Closing in the gap. Slow corner exit. We'll go to our inside. It'll give us a bump. Actually, kind of helps us there. Two playoff drivers, we're locked in. He's not, but if he finishes where he's at, same with Ben Rhodes up there, no, he'll be just fine. Ben Rhodes, he's actually, well, coming into this race, he was the 10th or the 8th driver. So he really needed a good race, and that's what he's getting. So we're able to defend off Roger Caruth. Can't pull away. Like Lane Riggs is falling off. We cannot see Dean Thompson anymore. We are just way loose in the front stretch for no reason. Gonna allow Roger Caruth to get by. So Dean Thompson will most likely sweep the stages. With 5 laps to go, Roger Caruth makes the pass on us. See if we can get it back. Really drive it and get to his corner rear. His left rear. We're going to be side by side entering the turn. We definitely really send it in. He's going to get a run. Block it. Take him all the way down to the apron. So 2 good laps there. That's going to allow us to get a little bit of a gap. 3-car length gap. And Roger Caruth here with 3 to go. That gap now expands to half a second. Up ahead, Kevin Harvick gets caught up by Ben Rhodes, or Ty Majeski gets caught up by Ben Rhodes. Side by side going into the turn, but it looks like Majeski just gets the better of him. 2 to go. Somewhere out in front, Dean Thompson is cruising. And we'll sweep the stages. We pulled away a second for Roger Caruth. But one more time around here for stage 2 before we get set for the final stage of the first elimination race around the 10. We'll get 4 new tires. And if we go green all the way, that'll set up for a green flag pit stop. As we come across the line, that will end stage number 2. As 11 seconds up ahead is Dean Thompson. So actually now we see him all way up ahead. What a car he has. Man, if there was one guy in the field I thought could do it, a race like this, wouldn't be him. It'd be Kyle Busch. We'll get 4 tires, some fuel, repair any damage we have. Take a look now. Rhett Moffitt up to 20th. Daniel Dye in 25th. Daniel Dye out of the playoffs. But Matt Crafton not picking up really anything. But he's still doing just enough. So not everybody comes down, about 50-50 split. So we reached the halfway point. We got 8 seconds of repair. So we'll have to pit with about 17 to go. So we'll lose quite a few spots. I think that's Carson Capill. And yeah, Carson Capill. Get the lucky dog. We'll restart 18th for this final stage. He gets set. Looking at the standings. Matt Crafton actually, yeah, so Matt Crafton gets in by 1 point. Just about. Maybe 1 or 2 points. Here we go, we'll go racing. 25 laps to go. Or not 25, 65 laps to go. So yeah, they have to pit one more time. I don't know if they can make it all the way. Actually, yeah, they can if they pit right away. So everybody has 1 lap, 1 pit to go. You know, I would have thought everybody would have pitted there. 65 to go. What a run we get down the inside, or down the middle. All these cars do not. We have way fresher tires than all of these guys. We're also stuck in the middle. So we can't really benefit off of that. Well, we're stuck behind Tyler Ankrum. Daniel Dye moving all the way up. Matt Crafton moving all the way up. I hope I see Matt Crafton. If I am being honest, I hope Matt Crafton advances. But Daniel Dye, he knows it's time to go. He's doing all he can. Try and give him a fighting chance. Out in the lead is Ty Majeski. Way up there in second, Hayden Honeycutt. Where did he come from? We need these tires to last 50 laps or so. That won't happen if we are stuck up against a damn wall. Brett Moffitt up here. Him and Daniel Dye know what they need. Both of them are now inside the top 10. Dean Thompson falling way behind, dropping. Now outside of the top 10 after winning both stages. Okay, he stays in 10th. Brett Moffitt has to finish ahead of Daniel Dye for a chance. Brett Moffitt wants a chance. Unless they both get in. Unless two drivers do really bad. We'll make the pass. We'll clear for 8th place. Won't be for long. This Lawless Allen putting up a fight. He backs off. Going into one. Tony Stewart up here too. He needs a good run to stay in, and that's what he's gonna get. That's what he's getting. We move up to 7th place on these fresher tires. We'll see how long the people that stayed out, see how long until they come pit. Brett Moffitt, where did he come from? Flying to our inside. Carson Cahill, he may be a lap down. In spirit, he's gonna get the lap the hard way. At least he's gonna try to do that. He's all the way up. Battling with Brett with 54 to go. Gets our contact in the middle of the turn. We come out just fine. I hope he comes out just fine. Looked like he did though. Corey Heim up here too. Like they only needed decent runs. They were exceeding expectations. Try to work the inside of Daniel Dye. Thought I set this race to a night race. That's what it was supposed to be. I guess it didn't save. Now we're gonna go all the way down low. Dean Thompson now coming in the pit. Now he dropped all the way back, so it could either be a scheduled pit stop, or who knows, maybe he has damage. No, Lane Riggs coming into a scheduled pit stop. So now, the drivers that stayed out are coming to the pits. And the drivers who didn't stay out, or who pitted, they don't have to pit. We don't have to pit for another 40 laps or so. Yeah, here comes everybody. Alright, 33 laps. So we'll be a lap down for what, 30 laps? Who knows when we'll come in? We'll probably come in when we run out of fuel. Ben Rhodes comes in. That's taking a gamble. He was doing good. But if you are one of the people pitting now on the green flag, you want this whole stage to go green, or you want to caution when you want to caution it at about lap 100 and 105. But right now you want it green for a while. Or I mean, if there's a caution right now, your whole strategy is ruined. So hopefully, I wouldn't mind a caution. Personally. Daniel Dye and Brett Moffitt. As of now, both of them are in with the top 10. All because Ben Rhodes pitted. Now he's a lap down. Rajat Gurley pitted. He's a lap down. As of right now, Daniel Dye, he's safely in. Brett Moffitt, he's barely in. So this is coming out to be a very interesting elimination race. A lot can still happen though. Still got a whole another cycle. Still got half the field to come down for green flag pit stops at around lap 110. Up 110, 115. So setting up to be a fun one here. We really have to let off the gas for Tony Stewart. We were hauling ass. roadblock up ahead. Daniel Dye catching up. We got way loose. The air, I think, got us loose because we were going straight. I don't know what happened there. Again, thankfully, we're able to save it. What a run we get down the inside. Mason Macy, Tony Stewart touch. Gonna allow us in the 4th position. I mean, all 3 of the leaders right up ahead. Nobody really able to outrun, get a lead like Dean Thompson was able to. Contact between us and Daniel Dye. We save it. I didn't even see Tony Stewart right there. It's become the 40 to go. Daniel Dye giving it everything he has to try and make the playoffs. Same with Brett Moffitt. He's looking to take us 3 wide. Contact, we're in the wall. And we can't go. That's going to have to be a caution. We could not get going. So a caution comes out. That is not what some of these drivers needed that are lapped down. But we can make it all the way. So we're gonna come pit. Way too far. It's just madness on pit road. Couldn't really control the car. As our fast repair gone. So we get left and in neutral. So lap cars come to pit. So that, it's not what they wanted. Not what the lap cars wanted. So we'll see how the playoff standings are shaking up. I have no idea what's going on right now. We are gonna delay the green because Like Matt Mills should not be in front of us. Neither should Ben Rhodes. Or Dean Thompson. So we're just gonna have to wave them around. Oh, so Matt Mills actually does let up by, so. So now everything should be good. And Brett Moffitt competing for a race win. Daniel Dye up here too. So Brett Moffitt now moves in. Tony Stewart leading. He gets in. You know who doesn't get in? Raja Karu. Now he's fighting. He can still make up good amount of positions. This is going to be one interesting final stage. Or final restart here. It's become the 35 to go. Green flag back in the air. Late shift. And we are getting turned by Corey Heim in front of the field. Big wreck. Big wreck. Multiple cars involved. Damage to our car. We're gonna have to get that fixed. Huge wreck off of the restart. Corey Heim turns us. Luckily, we were still able to. Not really. Way loose in the corners. We'll come down and get this all fixed up. Here on pit road. So now that makes it even more interesting as almost half the field, I'd say, was in that wreck. We aren't going to get close to all this done. See what we can do. Tony Stewart pits. Maybe he can stay on the green flag. He stays on the lead lap. Good for him. But Brett Moffitt up to second place. Can he get in? But this is going to ruin our chances for top 10, top 5. It's what we were looking at. So we get a good 50-second pit stop. Repair some of the damage. Don't know how drivable it is. You can see right here. Not really drivable. Really slow. We are almost spinning out. Not really drivable. Looks like when you get to a certain speed, it just likes to turn left on you. And we're spinning out even more. We gotta go get this repaired. We're gonna be laps down, but we need this. So while that all gets repaired, let's see what happened. Here is the restart. It's like we get clipped by Corey Heim. Can't save it up. Looks like all of it happened behind us, all the main wrecking. Take one more look at it. It's time from the back, farther back. Just a big pile up behind. Grant Enfinger involved. Daniel Dime makes it through. Ryan Priest gets involved. Raja Karuth gets involved. Almost. I mean, in the air goes the 45 of Caden Honeycutt. Ben Rhodes was involved too. So a lot of drivers involved. Here's a race for the lead. We still got 5 minutes left. So in the meantime, enjoy the race for the lead. So repairs done here. So we get set. Go back racing here. About 19 or so to go. Field drives on by. We're only a couple laps down, I think. 12 laps. But as of now, Brett Moffitt is in. Rajah Caruth is out. Daniel Dye still out. Unless Tony Stewart falls a couple more positions. You know, Lane Riggs back here, that doesn't matter. He's already in. We got some ground to cover. Right now, Tony Stewart, he's falling back. Look at the speed we have against all these other drivers. New fastest lap. Tony Stewart falling in the wrong direction. He needs to go forward if he wants to keep staying in the playoffs. And Rhodes doing all he can. Look at how much faster we are than these guys. We come to 14 to go. We'll finish 12 laps down just about. Maybe we get one back. We can run down the leader in time. Now he's way ahead. I don't think we will. A disappointing end to the round of 10. But like I said, thankfully we were locked in, so it did not matter. Actually, I do see the leader. Maybe, just maybe, we get one lap back. We're pushing everything. And I assume Daniel Dye is too, but he's falling in the wrong direction. Dean Thompson dominated this race. He's gonna come up shy of a win. But he can still make the playoffs, so he takes over Daniel Dye's position. That hurts Daniel Dye tremendously. One spot. And he just lost it to Dean Thompson. Brett Moffitt got his way in on points. He might do it again. Get himself into the round of 8, fighting for the race lead. Maybe he will Lane Riggs and race and win his way into the round of 8. And right now, that is what he is doing. Never mind, I am wrong. He's in second. I had a 50-50 shot. Got it wrong. Kyle Busch surprisingly up and forth. We'll actually keep an eye on the standings. Oh, Brett Moffitt. Oh! Oh! Ty Majeski's way up ahead. I did not realize that. Ty Majeski, if all goes well, 9 to go, will win this race. Brett Moffitt has to stay inside the top 3 almost. Top 5. Brett Moffitt needed a lot to go his way. Needed one of the drivers towards the bottom to not make it, to get outside the top 30, and for him to get a top 10, top 5. And it's going his way right now. What a disaster it has been for Rajak Ruth here today. And for us, really. We've been, we were in the top 10 basically all day long. Doing good. And then we get turned by fellow competitor Corey Heim. Stuart Friesen goes another lap down. We're gonna come to 5 to go. We go by Brett Moffitt, who's having a career day to stay alive in the playoffs. Ford to go. Okay, so we're gonna come last by about 7 laps. I don't think we're gonna reach Ty Majeski. Daniel Dye moving up to 8th. Trying to get all the positions he can. Can he pass Marco Andretti? Get all the points he can. But I don't think it would just be enough because of the way other drivers are running. Tony Stewart for the top 20. If Tony Stewart stays where he at, where it looked like will happen here with 2 to go. It's like that will happen. What a day it was for Brett Moffitt. White flag in the air. Also, what a day it was for Ty Majeski. Go to 3 and 4 for the final time. Ty Majeski wins. Here at Kansas. Looks like Brett Moffitt will come in third. We'll calculate all the points up. But as of right now, I believe Brett Moffitt has just raced his way into the round of 8. Past your race winner, Tom Majeski, just passed at the wrong times. If he had that, what a way to end it off. Or worst race of the season. Like I said, we'll calculate the points here in a bit. And we'll see who's in the round of 8. Austin Bidman, dead last at Kansas Speedway. Not the best. I don't want to talk about it. Just want to get out of Kansas City, Kansas, as soon as possible. So we moved back 8 points in the iRacing Cup Series, or the iRacing Championship. But like I said, last race, that doesn't matter. We're here, the NASCAR Truck Series Championship. For the top 5 running order, Tom Majeski's your race winner, Mason Macy, Brett Moffitt, Kyle Busch, Spencer Boyd. Now let's see who's in and who's out. You see the results right here. Dean Thompson gets the fastest lap from lap 2. So we go to the season standings. Brett Moffitt gets in over Tony Stewart. Brett Moffitt has just raced his way by a couple of points over Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart and Daniel Dye get eliminated. Raja Caruth able to stay alive. Same with Ben Rhodes, Corey Heim able to stay alive. Matt Crafton as well stays alive. So that sets you up your round of 8. Ryan Preece, us, Corey Heim, Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes, Lane Riggs, Raja Caruth, and Brett Moffitt. Your round of 8. Tony Stewart, Daniel Dye had a good run, but just came up so short. Daniel Dye just needed a couple of more positions to get in, but that will conclude it. So on to the round of 8 we go. The first race at Talladega Super Speedway, and I will see you then.